Flames wide receiver Kevin Shaa joins us now. Kevin, how's the preparation gone so far this week, and how excited are you to play another home game here finally?
The preparation this week is no drop off from any other week. If anything, I'll say it's more intense. We wanted to bounce back from that loss last week, and now we want to, like Coach was preaching, the ripple effect. We want to just keep it on the road and keep practicing one good practice on another. And as far as the day game, I've been praying for one of these. Like the schedule last year, I loved it because it was in the day and then you got time after. So now I'm loving the 12 o'clock game.
Yeah, next couple weeks are going to be like that for you guys. Tell me about this team and what that come from behind win did for you guys. Was that a big boost the way that you guys won the game at North Texas?
For me, I'll say that it was a big boost. Like during that game, I don't think we ever got down and was negative. We always knew we can power through it and win. And once we did it, we see the team we can be. When we all firing on all cylinders, we see how successful we can be. So I feel like we want to build on that and not just have to come from behind. Start off that way and from start to finish.
Emily, go ahead.
Kevin, with such a bye so late in the season, are you doing anything to stay healthy? I mean, it seems like when the bye is in the middle of the season, you guys are able to kind of regroup and refresh. But with a lot of guys out and down, what have you done to be able to stay healthy?
I've dealt with some little nicks and bruises, and so whenever I feel them, I go into Berry and stuff, and I'll take some stuff before practice to get that right. So just try to be, I don't know what the word is, but it's pre something where you try to prevent it before it happens. So all of that.
Awesome, thanks.
Let's go to Ed from Fastlane.
Give us an idea, if you would, the synergy and how it's developed over the course of the season for you and where you feel you are now, even compared to probably 3 weeks ago, given the bounce back at North Texas and the opportunity, obviously, to continue that against UMass this weekend.
You said the energy?
Yeah, energy.
For me personally, I feel the energy and just more intense every week. We got bowl eligible last week, and now we just added icing to the cake. So we just obviously you want to win every game. So for me, it's just real intense. I just want to win.
Go to Damien from the News in Advance.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask you about C.J. Daniels and how he's emerged there on the outside, and what have you seen from him this season? And he's gotten more comfortable playing outside the numbers.
Man, that's my dog. That boy, he developing every single day, every second, and it's crazy to see how, compared from last year, how much he's grown. You could see from last year, you knew he had the potential and all that, and even now he has. What he's doing now is not surprising to nobody in the room. We knew what he can do, and he's still developing. So it's nice to see how you can see somebody just grow over time.
Kevin, how about Jonathan Bennett? He comes into the ball game there, kind of gets thrown into the fire. He just comes out chucking the ball. The offense doesn't change at all. How much of a luxury is it? Nobody can replace Malik Willis, but how much of a luxury is it to have somebody that knows the offense, that the coaches trust, that can come in there and still deliver the football?
It's probably the most perfect thing ever. You would want somebody like that to have on your team, Once I seen how he was going in, I went over and shook his hand. I was like, let's go. I don't think nobody on the team, we all knew what JB is capable of. During the game, he's so into it, so he's ready at all times. So we're not really surprised at what he did. If anything, we knew what he was going to do.
What makes him special out there?
To me, it's just his attention to detail. After we come off a drive, we go talk to Coach Mike and talk to Coach Harris. It's what we've seen. And JB, he'll himself come over and talk to us and be like, hey, Kev, you see that route right here? Da-da-da. Next time, that might be open because the corner might jump this. This all while he's not in the game. So he's paying attention to every detail, all while paying attention to the signals and all of that. So I feel like that's one of the things that just makes him so special.
Any thoughts on UMass? A team that has struggled this year, especially defensively. But what have you seen from them as you prepare?
Last year they're like aggressive on the outside as far as corners, and they got after us last year. So we're expecting them to have confidence this year and do the same. So we've been putting emphasis on like getting off press and all of that. So we expect them to come with high intensity. Like we played them the past 2 years, and we expect them to come in with like a head full of steam, wanting to avenge the losses and all that.